All right, so I'm Nick. He's Chick. We're doing another little speed run edition of the fantasy football recap here on Victory Formation. So it is week 4 of our show, going into week 5. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Nick. I'm in disbelief that I'm like in all top of my fantasy league, so I can't. It's too soon to speak that I can get a secure spot in playoffs. But from how my team's performing so well, not much notable injuries. My team is staying healthy, and we're cruising, man. We're cruising. How about yourself?
My one team definitely took a big hit because of the Malik Neighbors injury, but
hmm
I still got Christian McCaffrey on that team, so I at least somebody to carry.
It's funny. That's the reality we live in now. Malik Neighbors is out for the season, and Christian McCaffrey is healthy past week 3.
I know. But on that same team, though, in that respect, I still have Jackson Dart, and I have him starting this week against the Saints.
Yep. I mean, look. Remember what we? I mean, our first TikTok. Check out our TikTok, by the way.
Oh
Victory
yeah,
Formation.
at Victory
Yep.
Formation.
Shout out. Yep.
Go follow our TikTok at Victory Formation. Um, go check
But
out some of
yeah,
our podcast
Jackson
clips from
Dart.
here.
We said it for the week 3 show. We're like, why not give it a shot? I mean, this is after the Chiefs plummeted the Giants. They had nothing to lose. It was 0. They started the season with 0-3, and then the surprising defeat. Of they defeated Herbert and the Chargers, the undefeated Chargers. So
Yeah,
um, now they're facing up. They're facing against a much more easier opponent. Um, and I mean, we'll see. I mean, I feel like this is good news for people that are putting Scadaboo in, Jackson Dart. I wouldn't really put any Giants wide receivers, nor Theo Johnson, the tight end, but usually most of the time it's just people that are starting Dart and Scadaboo.
yeah. But to tell you the truth, man, I still wouldn't put Darius Slayton in there, but I still would put
No,
Cam Scatterbo in though.
why not?
I mean, I would. That's why I said I would.
Oh, I thought you said you wouldn't. I'm like, why
No,
not? I
I,
mean,
I still would put
now,
Cam Scatterbo in though.
yeah, I mean, I have people in my leagues that say nothing but good things about Scadaboo. So, I mean, so far so good. But yet again, you know how it goes at fantasy. It's ups and downs for a reason, and waiver wire pickups and blah blah blah. You're never gonna get really much of a rest. I've been, dude, it's been like Tuesday night, 12 in the morning, that I'm like actually making these moves so I can just snatch everyone up for the waiver wire pickups during like early Wednesday. So,
Yeah.
um, which includes I'm so happy because I see it in the live streams. Like when you're on TikTok, you see the live streams of people like saying, "Oh, pick this person up for the waiver wires." I picked up Brenton Strange.
Oh, nice. And
Yes.
that
So
proved you good, man. That proved you good. He had a great
yeah, I
day.
mean consistency. I mean like Brock Bowers is still questionable, but I think he might be.
He
I'm
should
not
be
too sure of
healthy.
how. Yeah, I think he should be healthy too, but yet again, you always like to have a pretty decent backup, and I think Brenton Strange is one of them that he's been putting these double-digit performances lately. So, yeah, I was so happy to get him, and then I think I got if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, let me just check so I make sure. I was very happy about this pickup too. I'm in so many leagues, it's pretty bad.
I know.
Yeah, like it's just the
We
consistency. I
said
think
in
it
week
was.
0, it's an addiction.
It is. It's a terrible addiction. Well, not terrible. It's an addiction. It's a pretty fun one, but
It's an addiction.
um, yeah. But now, yeah, I just picked up Brenton Strange, and now, oh my gosh, now I'm checking. Bucky Irving's out.
Yeah,
He was listed as questionable. Now
and they're
he's out
bringing in
with the sprained foot.
Rashad White.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Like right on the live stream. I might have to do that as of right
Yeah,
now.
pick
Or
up.
never mind. Someone picked him up. Someone picked him up.
So that's my first waiver wire pickup. I would say for everybody is go pick up
Yep.
Rashad White.
Yep. There it is. Yeah. I'm I guess I'm gonna have to pick up. Nope, they took JCM. Oh no, the only better option in my league is Chris Rodriguez, but he's a running back too. And
And what about Jeremy McNichols?
ooh, I'm not too sure if he's still up, but everyone's been on their case with the running backs on my one league. So I had Eckler in my IR injury reserves. He's out. indefinitely for the season.
Yeah.
Now, Bucky Irving's out, and that's why I always said to myself, regardless, I never like to switch up my patterns when it comes to drafting. I always pick up like 2, 3 straight running backs in the first 5 rounds
Yeah.
because it's that position, man. It's that position that that there's going to be a risk, and you would try. I mean, eventually it comes down to the wire that not everyone that you're going to draft is going to be perfectly healthy. That's so rare to like come across in a fantasy lineup. So
Yeah.
now, yeah, now when the leaks, we're getting to week 5. It's this is where it starts getting like this is where the ball knowledge really, comes into play.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is going to be a speed run. So let's compare our team records from last week.
That's good.
So
Let's do it.
for our 4 main teams, right? I personally went 2-2 last week.
Sure. All right, so you went 2-2 for your 4 leagues together.
In my 4 main teams, yes.
Okay, so for my 4 fantasy leagues, I went 3-1. So I've been having.
So you had the better week.
I've been having quite a performance on fantasy these past 2 weeks because I went 4-0 last week, and then I went 3-1. I'm sorry,
okay.
4-0 2 weeks ago, and then 3-1 last week. And
Oh.
now, thank God, despite I want to talk about the Thursday night matchup, the Niners and Rams, just a little bit briefly, of how Kyren Williams and Devontae Adams put some. Devontae Adams put 13, but Kyren Williams really popped off.
Didn't he put up like 32
30.
beside that fumble?
30. Yeah, beside the game-losing fumble, but when it comes to fantasy, we tend to ignore that unless if you're a Rams fan or the NFC West. But dude, Kyren Williams has been performing very efficient, especially being such a great asset for Matthew Stafford. He's right there. And he's always going to be open. I mean, the Niners have a pretty strong defense, and I feel like as if like Kyren Williams performing, if he's dropping 30 on a very dominant defense like that and a great team like the 49ers, then like that's such a good sign.
But can I just give props where it's due to the San Francisco 49ers?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. And Mac Jones. Come on.
He came out of the game for some time. Yet,
right, yeah, because he was holding his leg, right?
Like an absolute warrior and pops off. Like, it reminded me of 96 Paul O'Neal.
96 Paul O'Neal?
1996 Paul O'Neal. Like,
damn, man, that's baseball knowledge right there. I don't really have much, but
I know, like, I can basically compare Mac Jones in that game to Game 5, 1996 Paul O'Neal. He ran down a deep fly ball with an injured leg, like a near broken leg. He ran down that deep fly ball and sent the Yankees to a 23rd World Series. Like,
I mean, there's times where you get to see that in sports, with the performances of like going back for like, I remember like. I've heard a lot of with Kobe. Like remember when he tore? I think he tore his ACL or something, and then he decided it was something like a leg injury.
Yeah, he was playing through it, right?
Yeah, he finished through the free throws, and then he walked out, and then he dislocated a finger. And then the Paul O'Neal thing. Like, there's so many instances in sports where they just go back out. And dude, you know what? It's like that with hockey too, man.
Or Kurt Angle in the '96 Olympics with a broken freaking neck.
Yep, Kurt Angle, man. Yeah, I forgot he
won the gold medal in '96 with a broken freaking neck.
He won the gold with that. That's crazy, man. I mean, I feel like sometimes that's the beauty of sports because it's really if you really are meant to finish a job, I feel like stuff like that's meant to be,
Like that if you can play through injuries, like you are definitely a certified dog.
That's why they're called professionals, Nick. That's why something I don't think I could see myself. I mean, the only time I played through an injury, fun fact, this is not football related. I don't like to go off topic, but played with a broken nose.
Oh,
yeah, man. It was gruesome. I finished the whole practice though, and I didn't even know my nose was broken. But as soon as I got elbowed because I ran to the goalkeeper, it was lights out. I'm not even joking. Like it was probably one of the scariest moments. I'm like, it's like everyone just it's like the lights were turned on. Like everything was just boom. But when I woke up, man, I can't even go to graphic details, but it's one of those things in sports like Mac Jones getting back up. It really resembles his character and what he wants to do for the team, and he did just that. He did just that. He did a wonderful job.
Yeah. And that goes for Mac Jones too. And also, you also have that whole team without Juwan Jennings, without Ricky Pearsall,
Yep.
and only Christian McCaffrey.
Yep. So good for them. Kyrie Williams popped off. Devontae Adams is showing that age is nothing but a number, in my opinion, because I think he's been putting up some great, like some pretty good numbers. Some wide receiver one, wide receiver. I would say wide receiver one, like worthy numbers. You know,
Oh yeah.
like he belongs in the starting lineup. So that's another thing that I feel like a lot of people were scared about was Devontae Adams and the risk of injury and him like you know how it is with like when you hit your 30s it goes downhill. What about let's talk about injuries aside, but like Mike Evans because he was in his 30s for like two or so years.
Yeah.
You know he's 32 and you know Keenan Allen with the Chargers. Like I mean there's still a lot. I think Deebo Samuel is 30 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like you have so many of these good wide receivers that are still, I wouldn't say in their prime like they used to be, but they are still showing that they still got it.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't be ignored for a reason. But
Yeah.
it's really good to see Devontae Adams back like this. And, you know, I wish him nothing but luck and like more healthy years.
I mean,
would
not
say
the
soon
wide
to come.
receiver one in LA, but like he is the two
Oh,
behind
yeah, no.
obviously Puka, but like he's still putting up wide receiver one numbers as a two.
Well,
like come on.
Hard to say. It's hard to compete with the number one wide receiver in the league, and that is Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't he lead the league in reception yards?
I think he leads the league in receiving yards.
Receiving yards, yeah.
So
Dude, like Puka Nacua, man, like I think he's gonna like have another. He's like a Cooper Cup kind of season.
yeah, Puka Nacua leads the league in passing yards with 588.
Yeah, crazy. That's like, and think again, like
He's
that's
already
nearly an
halfway to
average.
1,000 yards.
That's crazy. And like, and to think that there's, well, if we're excluding bye weeks and stuff, he's got 12 games left. He has 12 games left in the season. That's a lot of games. If you think about it,
Yeah.
that's like a full-on high school football season or college football. Like you're thinking about it right now. Like 12 games. There's so much to be done. I just hope, no, serious injuries happen because it's been crazy recently. I mean, like we're talking about Bucky Irving, Lamar Jackson's out. Unfortunately, my flex Chuba Hubbard's out. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
Chuba's
despite
out.
the Panthers being one of the worst teams in the league, but and them getting shut out by the Patriots 42-13.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Anywho, sir, let's go over some the 5 biggest busts of the week. So, but my bust anonymous take is again 2 busts from the same team: AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
yeah, I thought, dude, I keep saying this, man. Like I hope like people listen to me because you have that Discord thing, right? So people get to tune in
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, so I hope when people tell me this, like, look, I'm not trying to sound cocky, like I know. I'm not an ESPN analyst. This is literally like I'm in my kitchen right now, all right? Like I'm not trying to say like I know all this stuff, but if there's one thing I'm sure about, it is do not start a Eagles wide receiver. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have some pretty good games. Yeah, I would think so. I would hope so. But it's one of those things that it's just I was never a big fan of. Especially when I learned my lesson of drafting and picking up Devontae Smith last year, and he didn't put the numbers as expected. And it's really weird because it's not you would think like it's just common sense that if I have an Eagles player, like I mean, for example, Dallas Goedert put 19 points up last week in the Buccaneers game, so he did really good for himself. But like it's one of those things where it's not insured. It's just they're gonna have a fluke. Like it's just like it's a once in a blue moon. I feel like maybe a week or two that they actually perform above their average, like above average. You know what I'm getting at? So
Yeah.
I received such a terrible trade, and I'm calling him out. I am name dropping Matt. Never do trades again. Matt Stelly. Uh, he gave me a trade where it was Zay Flowers and Devontae Smith for Trey McBride, the number 2 tight end. No,
No.
absolutely not.
Don't do that trade.
No.
Absolutely not.
I rejected it as soon as possible. I'm like,
Good.
the only person that I was open to. What's up?
I was like, good. Don't even.
No. I had no plan to. As soon as I saw Trey McBride, he wanted that. I'm like, no, dude. And I was so proud picking up good tight ends like Goddard, Trey McBride, Brock Bowers. I think also like Tucker Kraft was pretty good. I mean, I think it's just and also, well, I think Hunter Henry's getting up there after that killer performance he had.
Him and Drake May have bonded so well this season.
It's all about chemistry, man. Like, if you sense that they have a good chemistry together, like, pick that person up, man. Like, I saw, who's been getting, like, who really performed, and I'm only going to mention the Thursday night game just once, is Jake Tonges.
Jake Tonges, yeah.
Tonges, yeah. Jake Tonges, I'm sorry. Jake Tonges, bro. He had that touchdown. He had a few receptions. Like, I'm telling you, man, I feel like you should keep an eye out for Jake.
Yep. My third bust of the week, actually the bust of week 4, Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, man. He put up, like, what, 1.9 points?
2.1.
Oh, God, that's, like, 2 points. And disappointing that's disappointing to really see. I mean, because you got Hampton. He's actually he's keeping up, I feel like, with the offense. Essentially that you have Quentin Johnson, who's doing great. Probably one of his best. This is probably his best year.
Yeah, and I mentioned in Bust Anonymous, he and Keenan Allen have been revitalized in that wide receiver core, and we all expected more from Ladd McConkey in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, and Ladd McConkey, man, like, he had that one breakout year, and then that's the thing you kind of see when it comes to football. Like, when you had that one breakout year, how can you reach the expectations after the next year prior? I mean,
so it's either a sophomore slump or the receiving core definitely changed, and I think the receiving core definitely changed.
I think it's both, but I'm not trying to be ignorant by saying it's a sophomore slump, because yet again, it is too early to call. I feel like we can kind of predict, like, it's not going, like, in a few more games. So,
and he's been dropping a lot of targets as of late. Like, have you
seen?
That's
what I'm saying, man.
Like, have you seen the week 4 game? He dropped like 4 out of whatever many targets that he had, especially on third down.
For my sophomore slumps, it's definitely him and Brian Thomas Jr. So, it's those two guys that really disappoint a lot of people in fantasy. And,
but more Ladd McConkey than Brian Thomas Jr. At least Brian Thomas Jr. is starting to pick it up now that Jacksonville.
Well, now he is. Yeah.
Now they're gonna have the easier schedule going forward.
Oh yeah, and that's why picking up Brenton Strange I was so happy about, because he's the number 14 tight end when it comes to putting up points wise, according to Sleeper. But still, I was so happy to pick him up because not only if you don't even use him, he could be used as a great trade option.
And my final 2 busts of the week are our top draft picks again. Once again, Ja'Marr Chase, same excuses last week, and then Derrick Henry because he lost Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry. Oh man, I feel like he's one of those running backs that, like, Lamar Jackson is just such a good command on the field. I mean, that's your whole role of being a quarterback.
Without him, that entire offense is basically nothing. And besides,
exactly.
What else is Derrick Henry going to end up doing? I mean, Cooper Rush is going to have to hand off the ball somewhat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then where's Zay Flowers going to be? Or how are they going to find guys like Rashad Bateman and Isaiah Likely, who's still injured, by the way?
That's what I'm saying. I think out of everyone in the NFL, I would say Lamar Jackson made Zay Flowers. I hate saying like it's a hierarchy thing, like, oh, he made this person, but you know how we get to see that. I'm talking about points wise. If we're talking about fantasy. And that's what this podcast is about,
this is about fantasy football and all.
This is about, like, fantasy and obviously weekly NFL updates and injuries, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, like, Lamar Jackson gives the worth of Mark Andrews. He gives the worth of Rashad Bateman, Say Flowers, Derrick Henry, even the list goes on. So with Lamar Jackson with the hamstring injury, it's kind of like it's something missing to the puzzle. It's that missing puzzle piece, and you realize like it's just one of those things that it really drops the values of all of the Ravens offense weapons. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it hurts. It hurts to see that, especially as a Ravens fan or anyone that like has Mark Andrews or anyone else on their starting lineup. But I wouldn't recommend it until Lamar Jackson comes back, in shape and healthy.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's get into start sets.
Do
So
it.
I'm sure you got on your notes on who you want to start versus who to sit. I personally don't. I just jumped right into it.
Yeah, I mean you could jump right in and do your thing, man.
So who do you got as your first start?
Phew. I mean, my first start. Just hear me out. Like I know. I mean, I'm talking about flex wise, but they're going against the Colts. I know he's like not really the best, but maybe Jacoby Myers I could see popping out.
Okay, Jacoby
I know.
Myers.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say I'm gonna give him a chance. I mean, he's my flex. He put up 7, but I feel like against this Indianapolis defense, which is probably like one of the weakest when it comes to with the wide receivers and zone coverage, that I think the Raiders might get this one. I don't know. I mean, you have to have faith in Geno Smith, though. I mean, I know he's been not the most consistent this year, but I think Jacoby Myers can possibly surprise everyone. I think that's just my prediction, though.
Yep. So my first start. This is gonna be like a wide receiver 1 or 2, depending on who he's got. He's going up against the Titans defense, and just last week he had himself possibly the game that he ever so desperately needed, and it is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, yeah. I hope to see more of Marvin Harrison's Jr. because this is his second year, right?
Yep. And we
It's
all
one of
thought
those
it was the
things,
sophomore
man.
slump, but
The
he
sophomore
definitely had the
slumps.
game that he ever so desperately needed against the Seahawks.
But now, you know what? I like that. I really do. It's one of those things that I'm a pretty big fan of. So, um, yeah, I think hopefully we get to see more of Marvin Harrison. He's always been a talented wide receiver ever since I seen him come out of college, and I know Kyler Murray doesn't have. I know he's not the most reliable, but at times I feel like he can get the job done, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, and besides, when Kyler has both of his running backs out,
That's all. I mean, you got nothing to lose. You just might as well sling it or see a guy open.
yeah,
I mean,
you still have Trey
yeah,
McBride, you still have Marvin Harrison, you still have
yep,
Michael Wilson, you still have Greg Dortch, you still have all your receiving threats. You just don't have the running attack aside for yourself, Kyler Murray.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think that's a good take, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, but someone, I guess. I mean, I mean, didn't you just mention his name? Quinshon Judkins.
No, I mentioned do you lose both your running backs like James Conner and
Oh
who
no, no,
else?
I meant it from the past. I know you just didn't mention him, but
Oh no, it was Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison, Greg Dortch, and Michael
okay.
Wilson.
I'm gonna say Judkins is my next start.
Yeah, I can definitely
Yeah,
agree with that. The
yeah,
Vikings have been abysmal in the
yeah.
run and against the run.
So I think I have a lot of faith in him, and just to assure that he is a rookie and he's putting up such great numbers so far. Like he is. I want to pull this up. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. Yeah. Cleveland's going against Minnesota.
Minnesota in London.
Yep. So he has a really good run game, and you can definitely see him as a low end running back, or even as a flex. But I'm serious. Like when I'm telling you, the past 3 weeks. All right. Against Baltimore, 10. Okay, wishy washy. Now he put up 16, and then against the Detroit Lions, he put up 21 points. You know, so it's one of those. He's one of those players that I feel like you can't miss the opportunity to pick him up, and I think he really, I think he's a dominant force for this Browns team. Especially that Dylan Gabriel is now announced as the starting QB for this Browns team. So I don't really see anyone competition-wise that's next to Judkins. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of Jerome Ford, but really I don't know if Jerome
Nah,
Ford is
Judkins
fantasy worthy, which he is not.
yeah, and Dylan Sampson's hurt, so you gotta find something somehow.
And that's the great thing. I mean, I know the Browns aren't the most like talked about teams in this league, but this is not what it's about. This is not what fantasy is about. It's about seeing, who's the most reliable and who's so dominant in their position that there's not even like a mention of replacement. And that's what Judkins is. And going against this Vikings team, I think I can expect a lot out of him. I think he's going to pop off. I think he's going to have a great game for himself. So if I were you guys, I would say, I know it's the day before game day, but, oh, God, this is going to be an early game. This is a 9:30 game.
Oh, yeah, because it's in London.
Yep, I keep forgetting they're doing those European games, the tour and stuff. So
yeah,
I would say act upon it right now. If I were you guys that are listening, like, please try to get Judkins. I think Judkins can really perform, and especially that he did this against the Lions. Yeah, man. I think it's time to, like, if you want to see a change in your flex or your running back position, I would say look for Judkins.
Yeah. My next start, we're gonna do 3 of them and then 3 sets. My next start, is going to be a quarterback, and I'm pretty sure we already know because last week he impressed us all. And I said he was going to be a stash, but I think we know where this is going to go. It's going to be Jackson Dart.
Dart?
Yep.
Start the Dart!
That's right. Start the
Sorry,
Dart.
I don't scream much, but as a passionate Giants fan, man, I hate to give in my bias in this, but dude,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the only thing I'm going to say, because I saw in Brian Dable's post-conference, he's like, yeah, he had a really good performance, but he was there's a lot to work on. And I think I know what he's talking about when it comes to Jackson Dart's run game. Look, I get it. Like, you want to be known as, like, just getting the first down. That is your job. That is your job to lead your team offensively. Especially that Jackson Dart's first professional debut, his first offensive drive was a touchdown.
Yeah.
His hit with the 15-yard rushing touchdown. But I want Jackson Dart to become more of a quarterback.
Well, yeah.
I want, like, what we saw in the preseason, man. I'm not trying to say, like, look, it was his first game. He needed to get the job done and save Brian Dable's ass.
Yeah, especially when he's going up against a Saints team who's 28th ranked in opposing pass defense.
Right. Now, this is the game for Jackson Dart to test your weapons out. You got to sling it, man. Like,
you may have lost Blake Neighbors now. Yeah, trust me on this. You may have lost Blake Neighbors now, but trust me, this could be a blessing in disguise because this is your ability to test Darius Slayton, test Wan'Dale Robinson, Theo Johnson, Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, or him as a quarterback. I mean, he has the chemistry with Cam Scatterbo. That's why I tell people, dude, just put Scatterbo on because him and Dart are just the creatine whites, man.
I don't know, Devin Singletary because Tyrone Tracy is doubtful right now with that shoulder injury.
Yeah, man. So, Devin Singletary I'm not too big on. But I'm just saying Scatterbo I would start. It's only Scatterbo and Jackson Dart. I would really give my time and day for a fantasy lineup.
In my main lineup right now, I actually have Scatterbo as my running back 2 and then Jackson Dart as my super flex quarterback.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, Jackson Dart, man, like, if you have a flex quarterback, I mean, that's the 20-man league, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, that's my main league that I operate.
And you have a super flex QB?
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, I mean, like, if he's the option, I mean, put him as your starter, man. Like I said, if you want to give him another shot, do it again. There's no, like...
Yeah,
I feel like Jackson Dart has really proven himself against an undefeated Chargers team. And I know sometimes, like, it seems like we talk out of our ass, but, like, in my opinion...
Nah. If you're going to prove yourself worthy against an undefeated Chargers team, which, yet again... the Giants have done before. Remember the 79 Giants against the 79 Bucks? 0-5 versus 5-0, Phil Simms?
I was born in 2003, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought your ball knowledge was better than that, but no.
It is not.
Go back to 1979 when Phil Simms was a rookie and the Giants were 0-5. he started against the 5-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Giants won. So the Jackson Dart was the first quarterback to start against an undefeated team and beat an undefeated team since Phil Simms.
So at that, safe to say, it's a very historic statistic for Jackson Dart and everyone that's supporting him, and I'm one of those included. So let's just see what happens in the Saints game, and this score and how his performance will be against the Saints will likely predict of how the Giants will perform the rest of the season.
Yeah, especially against all the tougher teams down the line. Like
they have
the Eagles
really
twice and the Broncos in a span of 3 weeks.
Yeah,
then we have the 49ers, then the Bears, then the Packers, then the Lions.
Well, the Bears is. I get it. The Bears are pretty, they can have their good games and their moments, but they're the weakest link of the NFC North. So this is a game that I feel like if Jackson Dart's going to be doing a great performance in, if they beat the Saints, then that's where the expectations start to build up for Jackson Dart when they go against these likelihood teams that aren't really the strongest defensively or offensively. So Jackson Dart, just get the job done, man. I mean, you did it in the first place, so no pressure for this game. Just trust your arm and look for someone open. That would be my message to Jackson Dart. And you know what? Even though he's not the best coach, I think Brian Daboll treats him with a lot of respect. And you know what? When it comes to being a quarterback, especially in professional, which I do not have any witness or experience of being a professional, but I think it's very reassuring and it's a safe space to know that Jackson Dart is in good hands. I'm talking about how Brian Daboll treats him. I know he's not the best play caller in what he does, but yet again, I'm excited to watch that game.
Me too.
So
and your third and final start?
My third and final start. Sorry, I have my notes right here.
No, don't worry.
So let's see what we got. I have. My apologies on this.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're good.
I should have put this on my notes, but I'm pretty bad with it. Well, I think, in my opinion, I don't know. This is kind of like a hot take, through my opinion, because it is going against a pretty dominant defense, one of the best teams, but possibly J.K. Dobbins.
Okay. Against the Philly defense in Philly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In Philly?
That's kind of a hot take.
I mean, that's what it's for, I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like J.K. Dobbins, maybe he can pop off on this one. You never know.
Yeah.
I know
these are two highly talented teams that are going against each other.
Yeah, and that's why it's so tough to really predict about that, because it's two challenging teams. This is like the Buccaneers-Eagles game, but this was in Buccaneers territory. But yet again, I know the home crowd, and especially Philadelphia, of all cities and teams and fan bases, I would say J.K. Dobbins. Why not? I like J.K. Dobbins. He's a very consistent. I think he's a consistent running back.
Yeah, he definitely is. I think my third and final start is actually going to be. Let me have a look at one of my teams here and try and figure it out. 1 second here. Especially, it's going back to that Cleveland game, all right? But I know he hasn't been productive as of late because of the depth. But if you need like a tight end, almost either a flex tight end or maybe even a starting tight end for that matter, because yours isn't producing or injured, it's gonna have to be Harold Fannin Jr.
All right.
I
like that.
I mean, he was productive the first 2 weeks, but then because of Njoku's breakout, he did put up 12 points against the Lions, so it shows that he is getting better with every appearance he's had.
Yeah, I agree.
And Njoku's getting older and washed up, so you need to find some kind of weapon for Dylan Gabriel to throw to.
True. How long has Njoku been in the Browns for? Hasn't he been there since like 6 years ago?
2017.
Holy crap, that's 8 years ago. Holy. Whoa, I didn't even know he was there for that long. He's the longest tenured Brown, like active roster wise, right?
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Oh my god, man, dude, that was since my freshman year of high school in 8th grade. That's insane.
I know.
That he's been there in that team for that long.
Yep.
Wow, what? That's crazy.
So yeah,
Well,
my final start in case you need a flex is going to be Harold Fannin Jr.
yeah, I like that.
So
I want to say one more thing before
we get to the sits.
switch to the next topic. I'm gonna just fit this one in here because I have a feeling he can break out, and I see a lot of, like, I don't know, maybe in his bench, but maybe Chris Olave would do good.
Yeah, I should have considered Chris Olave.
I mean, dude, like, he's putting up okay numbers, but like against the Giants, I mean, Drew Phillips is a pretty good threat, but like depending on, I mean, Chris Olave's your wide receiver one.
Yeah,
So
I definitely would say it depends on who's locking him up. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if it's Drew Phillips or Deontay Banks, I don't know.
Cordell Flott definitely got some really good takes
Yeah.
against the Chargers, though.
Yeah, that's true. So it depends how this Giants secondary performs, but I think Chris Olave could be someone you can take a look on, and he can
Yeah,
can run
it'll
some
more
pretty
than
mean
likely be
routes.
Phillips, but
It might be Drew Phillips, yeah.
and then Jawan Johnson is gonna have to come up to the backers. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll have to definitely be up to Okereke or Muasau or whoever's there.
Yeah, for sure.
All
right, so I think we're done with that.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next?
What are your just run through your top 3 sits and let me try and transcribe real quick.
My top 3 sits.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm gonna see how well you do.
Well, I was gonna say Lad McConkey. I didn't want Lad McConkey, and also, all right. My first one, I didn't mention this. Isaiah Pacheco, please sit him.
Yes. Even though the Ravens game was a breakout, it's not worth trusting one game. He only is projected 7.7 against the Jags defense, who is 11th against the run.
Something you do not want to have, and it makes your team look embarrassing. Having Isaiah Pacheco as your starting running back, like, you have to, if you're in that situation where you don't have, like, if you have the IR, I'm in this situation right now and I'm trying to get out of it. Like, if you're in the if you have your main running backs in the IR and you picked up Pacheco and then you're like, oh, I don't know how he's doing, get him out of your roster ASAP.
Yeah,
because I don't see much with Isaiah Pacheco.
I would rather take
Chiefs
Jeremy McNichols over Isaiah Pacheco.
That's not crazy to say. And there's so many weapons in the Chiefs offense. I mean, like when
Yeah,
well,
I mean, you still got Xavier Worthy coming back. You still have Hollywood Brown. You still have Travis Kelce. You still have
there's so much going on in that Chiefs offense that, like,
and it's clear that Mahomes is a passing quarterback. So you can make an argument that
yeah,
you should definitely say Isaiah Pacheco. Who's next?
Yeah, I was gonna say Lad McConkey, obviously.
I can agree with that. Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston definitely took over. Who's your last one?
My last sit. Oof. I'm gonna say Trayvon Henderson.
Trevion Henderson again?
Wow, I said that last time. I think
I said that the last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think I said Trevion Henderson last week.
My mistake. That's my bad. All right. Well, you know what?
I mean, I think he's worth a start in my opinion. Trevion Henderson.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I mean, it depends, but all right. I do have one more, if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Through my opinion, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this.
Okay.
Because but dude, I don't know why. I just think this is gonna be kind of. I'm not too thrilled about starting Travis Kelce, really.
Yeah, I'm really not too thrilled of it either. I mean, there are definitely way better tight end options, especially like in the lower depths of the draft boards.
I know I've been kind of crapping on the Chiefs. I feel bad, but I mean, I don't know.
Don't feel bad. They're 2-2 this year. They should be like 4-0.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I don't know why he's on the rosters on some starting rosters. I think Calvin Ridley is an honorable mention. Dishonorable mention.
Yeah, I definitely say Calvin Ridley is a
Please
dishonorable
sit
mention.
Calvin Ridley.
He's
I don't
definitely
know.
lost his stick with Cam Ward, and definitely Elikayo Manor has been the wide receiver one.
Yeah, so I don't really think Calvin Ridley is I don't know, man. I think that's it. I mean, he's 30 years old. I mean, he has Cam Ward as his rookie quarterback. I'm not saying Cam Ward's awful at all. He's the number one draft pick, so I mean, give him time, but still it's that Titans team, man. It's just horrendous to watch. I mean, they got shut out by the Titans 26-0. They didn't even put one single digit on the board.
Yeah.
So, I think don't waste your time with Calvin Ridley and anyone in the Titans offense at all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a no-brainer.
So
But
yeah, I can definitely agree with all those.
yeah, so those are my sits for this week.
So, waiver wire pickups. I really didn't get to research as much waiver wire pickups for this week. But, I think I'm gonna have to look on the board and see who exactly is there. I know for a fact Rachaad White's definitely one of them if he's still up there.
Some people, yeah.
I mean,
I think through
the loss of Bucky Irving definitely concerns you.
Yeah, it kills you. I think with that, I mean Rachaad White isn't. I mean he put up some great value back then, but now since Bucky Irving took his place, it's just like a lot of people are kind of crossing their fingers that Rachaad White can put those similar numbers like he used to and resemble Bucky Irving's, but like it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of risky, but why not if you have nothing to lose, you know?
Yeah. My second one, if he's still up there, I would definitely say pick up Jacoby Myers because that's gonna be like a passing game shootout in there because Geno
Right.
Smith against Daniel Jones. Who else?
Right.
Who else could say that it's gonna be a passing battle?
Oh wait, is this a question like who else?
Yeah, who else could say that?
No one really.
Yeah.
No one. I don't think so. You know who I actually picked up, which is crazy. I picked up Romeo Dobbs.
Oh yeah, I was
up
gonna
Romeo
mention
Dobbs.
Romeo
I mean,
Dobbs. He's been
Packers-
popping off as of late.
Yeah, man. Packers have a bye week this week, but I picked him up just to save my butt if just in case there's a devastating injury. I mean, I had Cortland Sutton as my bench, replacing it in my flex. Like he's my flex this week, replacing Chuba Hubbard. But I might take Rashad. I'm taking Rachaad White, depending on the Bucky Irving injury, but because I don't know how long is Bucky Irving out for.
Here, let me take a look here. Okay, Bucky Irving. Here he's gonna be out at least until next week.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
But
yet again,
he's got a foot problem and a shoulder problem for tomorrow's
God,
game against Seattle.
2-1. That's bad. Well, hope for a speedy recovery for Bucky. But yeah, that's what I think. I picked up Brenton Strange and Romeo Dobbs. So those were my top two waiver wire pickups. And not really anyone else that I mean, you have Woody Marks, who had a great game against the Tennessee Titans. That would be someone that I would maybe keep an eye for.
And Nick Chubb's been underproducing as of late, especially with the loss of Joe Mixon. So, yeah, Woody Marks is definitely someone to consider.
Yeah, why not give your time with Woody Marks? I mean, Texans just acquired their first dub against the Titans. I saw something. I don't know if this is true, though, because this is why I hate the internet. And don't worry, it's not AI generated. I am not that skeptical. I'm not like that.
Okay.
Out of touch. But I saw a thing because this guy posts this on Snapchat and he puts like sports stories and weekly updates. And I saw a quote that CJ Stroud said, and I can't say it word for word, but like what he was trying to get at was he's like, hey, I can't play how I used to. Like I'm washed up now. Like he was commenting on his rookie year, and then CJ Stroud's like what, 23 years old, 23 going on 24.
Yeah, he definitely can't play like he used to at Ohio
How can you even
State.
say that? You're in your early 20s, dude.
Well, I mean, it's got to be something up with the coaching, or it's got to be something up with the playbook, or it's got to be something up with the talent surrounding him.
That's basically what I'm getting at. I mean, like, I don't think it's just CJ Stroud here, and I think CJ Stroud is, if that quote is true, I'm not mistaken. Like, I'm not saying it's allegedly true. Like, 100% because you know how people can twist words and like just get that for social media engagement. But I think C.J. Stroud. I know I did say in the past before, and I'm not saying that I don't have faith, but like, dude, like C.J. Stroud. I mean, I think he's being a little too hard on himself. But yet again, I know he's not performing as he used to, and that's a really tough thing to see when you're a quarterback. I mean, same thing would go through when I mean, if we're mentioning injuries, but like. I don't know how they like quarterbacks that lost their touch in the past, like how Cam Newton fell off. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, Cam Newton really fell off.
Yeah, he really did. Like hopefully if he continues, but I'm just saying like Carson Wentz kind of was in a shaky spot. Um, you get to see like these stories that a lot of people like they had these great performative seasons and then they just say, "Oh, I lost my touch," and then they instantly I wouldn't say give up on themselves, but like it takes a lot being in that position. Those are some heavy shoes to walk in, you know. And C.J. Stroud, I think we'll have to see what happens with C.J. Stroud, you know. Because I think the Texans they're going against the Ravens, and the Ravens are supposedly trying to bounce back after because they don't have Lamar Jackson, but they are going against the Texans. They have the same records. They're both 1-3. So if C.J. Stroud can somehow overcome the Ravens defense and win this game for the Texans, because if I'm not mistaken, the Texans. I remember watching the Texans Buccaneers game. They were so close, but Baker got out of that. You know, Baker got out of that, and you know how Baker Mayfield is in the fourth quarter, last minute drive.
Yeah,
but
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
When 2-2.
Yeah.
I hate saying that, but I mean, look at these past scores this year. Rams 9-14, low scoring game, but 5-point differential. 2019, 1 point. Jaguars Texans 7 point. I mean that's a one score possession they lost on, and then
it's like their defense is bailing them out the entirety of the game.
They really are.
Offense has been underproducing, but then you get to the Titans game, you put up 26-0 shutout. So
yeah, and that's when now it's about time that the Texans have to prove themselves. If their defense can overcome with no Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry doesn't know what he's doing with chicken without a head, then I think the Texans, this could be an upset of the week. This could be.
Yeah.
This could be.
With that said, though, let's get into our picks for this week because
let's do it.
Yeah, before you got to get to work. So
Oh crap! I have like 10 minutes, so let's cut to the chase. Let's do it.
So yeah, who did you end up picking in the Rams Niners game?
I picked up the Niners. It was close. It was overtime, but you know they were great 3-1 teams. NFC West rivalry head to head. You're at SoFi, but yet again, 49ers fans took up 90% of the attendance rate.
Just like in the playoffs that one year.
Yeah. Just that's how it always goes. Like, how do you expect as a Rams fan that your team was originally in St. Louis for all those years, and then you go back to Los Angeles, and then San Francisco 49er fans that are not even, I mean, they're not as far, but in the area, you're in Niners territory regardless. So that played a pretty big role. But Niners doesn't shock me. Mac Jones performed pretty well. Christian McCaffrey's ready to go. He's such a good running back. He's one of the best for a reason. And there's a lot of I think this is going to be another playoff contention year for the Niners.
Yeah,
if they keep
definitely.
Up like this.
It shows how much of an underdog they really are, performing through injuries and
for sure
making sure everybody's at the top of their game.
Right.
So I took the Rams in that one and ended up getting so unlucky. So I'm 0-1 to start the week. You are 1-0. So
it happens to the best of us.
So Cleveland and Minnesota.
Give me give me Minnesota. It depends on Dylan Gabriel of how he performs because is this his first ever? Was this?
Yeah, but when you're Minnesota, go up against the #1 total defense.
Yes. Well, I don't know, man. That's tough if you have people like
I mean,
Justin
they only
Jefferson
are 3.5 point favorites, so.
Yeah, I mean this will be a nail biter. This is gonna be a close game, but yeah. I'm gonna say Vikings in a hot second.
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Oh man, damn, bro, that's
crazy. We're the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. Cowboys,
So,
Jets.
anyway, Vegas and Indy.
Oh crap! I thought. All right, so Vegas and Indy. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I hate saying it just because of like what the sports book says and picking the favorites
6.5
over.
point favorites, by the way.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just think Indiana Jones and all those boys, Pittman, Warren, Jonathan Taylor. You have like a really
Yeah,
steady
especially
offense.
JT.
Yeah, JT man, JT's popping off. I'm a proud JT owner. So hopefully he
Giants and
gets some points up.
Saints.
Give me Giants.
Start the
Give
dart,
me-
baby.
The G-Men. Yeah, man. This is where the Giants. This is a must-win game for them against winless New Orleans Saints teams. But yet again, I'm not going to be saying that like it's indefinitely that the Giants will win this. I think there is a slight possibility that the Saints will give the Giants a run for their money.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for it. That's why I said start Chris Olave.
Yeah,
you have the
keep,
chance,
keep
'cause
an
I
eye
think
out for Chris
Olave can
Olave.
really-
Keep an eye out
Yeah.
for guys like Alvin Kamara, Jawan Johnson.
I would say even though even though the Saints aren't a good team, they're 0-4, but like I think if you had the opportunity going against these teams, the Giants, the Jets, the Panthers, blah blah blah, the Titans, the list goes on. I would say just give Chris Olave a chance. It really depends on the matchup, but I think this will be a close one as well.
Yeah, but I still think the Giants are going to have a close edge because they are much better defensively.
That's how it always goes, man. You can never have a relaxing win as a Giants fan.
Yep.
So-
Anywho, Dallas against the Jets. I think you know where this is going.
Yeah, we don't even need to have an analogy on that.
Big Blue.
Jets need to focus on their coaching, and I don't know, man. It's really sad to see, but yet again, I do have Garrett Wilson as a starting wide receiver, and he's been doing some okay numbers for me.
Yeah.
I think he put up 15, but
But
yet
still
again,
doesn't
keep an
matter.
eye out for it. If the Jets have a disappointing, I don't know, man. I mean,
Jets have such
yet
a disappointing
again,
offense.
the Dallas Cowboys have the weakest defense in the NFL.
This is the battle of the two weakest defenses in the NFL.
Exactly. So this is gonna be a high-scoring game. I would love to see in the sports book of all the points in general. So I'm just gonna say give me the Cowboys, and yeah, it's just weird seeing a
give me
tie on the
Dallas.
score. Yeah, give me Dallas.
Denver and Philly.
Yeah, this is a tough one, but give me Philly. You got
Philly.
the home ground. You got everyone there. I mean, like it's without a doubt the Eagles, but yeah,
So yeah,
I don't have much to say on this one.
Oh yeah, so the team I won last week's bet with, the Miami Dolphins, against the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
But I still think Carolina is gonna pull it out at home. They're much more experienced.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hopefully these are 2-1-3 teams, but why not? I mean, Tyreek Hill's out for the season after he looked. Why? All right, I have a question. Why? We're running a little bit close on time, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did Tyreek Hill look so happy when he was getting carted off the stadium? Can you please tell me why? Give me your analogy or your predicament.
Okay, so hear me out on this one. I read a report lately about his agent saying that he may have looked happy coming off to the field. It was actually just a look of like sheer pain. Like you could see in his eyes, like his leg bent in a way that it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So like, it should not have bent that way. You can definitely see the look on his face. But I read a report about his agent saying that he went through surgery, and it's only one surgery. Thank the Lord on that, because Tyreek Hill is a very talented athlete.
That is true. I don't agree with this life decisions. That's what it is when it comes to NFL. But I think that guy has like 20 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forget it.
I know. So
that's
many
crazy.
baby mamas.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. So,
But, anyway,
anyways, that's
I really don't think they're gonna pull it out again, especially in an away Carolina scenario. So I think this is gonna be the Ted McMillan breakout game.
True. I
Especially
think so
with
too.
one of the weaker pass defenses. So give me Carolina.
Right. All right, I like that. I already told you that Texans and Ravens. I'm giving the Texans, man.
Yeah, I have that upset of the week.
That's upset. That's upset worthy.
Yeah. No, actually, they're favorited by 1.5 because
The Texans are favorited. That's fucking
they're
crazy.
favorited by 1.5.
Excuse my French, but that's insane. I
I
didn't know
still
that.
think it's an upset though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Tennessee against Arizona. You know where this is going. We don't need to have a discussion on this one.
Yeah, Cardinals. Give me it.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay
so-
and Seattle. So here's the funny thing about this one. This is going to be a throwback uniform battle. The creamsicle.
Oh, yes.
The
Yes.
creamsicle uniforms on the Buccaneers.
Dude, the creamsicle uniforms are one of my favorites. They go so hard with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the creamsicle Buccaneers
I love
against
it.
the throwback Seattle Seahawks jerseys.
That's gonna be. I would love to see that game.
Yeah, I said in my predictions video that it's gonna be like such an elite uniform matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
So
It's gonna be really sick. Same thing with the Patriots and Bills. Like, you know.
Nah, like I said last week, I really didn't like the Buffalo Bills ones.
I'm sorry, man. I can respectfully disagree with you. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna like that. The all white snow thing, and then like the Patriots uniforms. They both look clean. I mean, I like it. I like the Buccaneers, Seahawks, Patriots, Bills. Those are my favorites.
Nah, Buccaneers Seahawks is going to be my favorite uniform matchup of this week.
I get
And
that.
as for who I picked to win, give me the Buccaneers.
Okay, I like that.
Even though they lost Bucky Irving, I still think the pass game's going to be looking pretty solid right now. This week, especially when you have the potential offensive rookie of the year on your roster, Emeka Egbuka.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna probably win Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's either between him, Dart, or Genty, or if Hampton can catch up. So those are my top 4 candidates. So keep an eye out for those if you wanna.
Detroit and Cincy, I got the belt to ass. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, that's not something to really comment on. Lions might drop 60. Why not?
Yeah, a 60
That'd
burger.
be crazy. Yeah, why not? No, I think that's
Anyway,
gonna be the most scores in the game offensively.
Anyway, Washington against Los Angeles.
Jane Daniels is coming back, right? This is week 5.
Yes, he is coming back.
All right, so I mean they're 2-2. Jane Daniels might come back, but Justin Herbert and them are pretty,
But
confused
it's in
that
SoFi.
they just. Ooh, I'm gonna say give me the Chargers, man.
Oh, damn!
No, man.
I got the Commanders.
Oh, geez, that's bad. I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, isn't Terry still out?
I'm pretty sure Terry is still out, but
Okay, well, Terry's still out. You have Debo Samuel, you have JCM, Chris Rodriguez, but and then Zach Ertz.
And
but,
Zach
it's not
Ertz
really...
too. But then again, Jaden Daniels is the center of your offense too. So if you get him back, your whole team's back basically.
Like the thing with Lamar Jackson. That's why the Texans have such favorites. That's the Commanders is one of those teams that's very reliable on Jaden
Funny
Daniels.
thing is, Washington is the underdog here by 2.5 because LA is
crazy.
at home.
Well then, might as well put your money on the Commanders. Bills Patriots. I feel like it's gonna be game of the night.
There's no discussion. Give me the Buffalo Bills. There's no discussion.
Give me the Bills as well, but Patriots might give them some trouble along the way.
It is going to be a scare, but I do think
True.
the Buffalo Bills are going to come out of that scare. They're going to be
Okay.
with the win.
All right, and last but not least, Chiefs and Jaguars. What you got?
I wanted to pick the Jags because they are at home for Monday Night Football in primetime, and
I think everyone wants to put.
Come on out, but if the Chiefs have the momentum, they're going to come out swinging for the fences. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I would say the same. I feel like I want to see the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. I can't lie. That would be very satisfying to watch.
That would be really satisfying.
That would be so satisfying to watch. Brian Thomas pops off. Brendan Strange does good.
Travis
Trevor
Etienne
Lawrence
does fantastic in the run game.
Yeah.
Pairing with Bashal Tootin.
Yep. So, I think these are some pretty good matchups, but I think most of them are pretty predictable. It's not really something that you clench your teeth with, of how we are with the Vikings and Browns. Like, I think this is going to be a pretty easy week, unless if there's crazy upsets.
Yeah, so just like that Giants game. We all picked the Chargers and the Giants actually upset
Well,
us.
who did it? Who did it, man? I mean, that's something very unlikely.
I think the only team I think we had a couple games that we disagreed on. So we disagreed on Vikings, Browns.
And then the Chargers and Commanders.
Washington and LA, and then we disagree. No, oh, that's it. Okay, so
It's just those two.
we only disagree on 2 games. Okay, so
Yep.
which one would you want to place your bet on?
Oh crap. Oof. You're giving me the option right now. All right, dude. Let me see.
4 new teams that we haven't done before.
I think give me the Chargers and the Commanders.
Okay.
So the Chargers win. I have my Chargers jersey right there, ready to go, man. So I think, trying to think. What can I do?
I got something for the Commanders.
Nick, are you an editing man?
I wouldn't say I'm an editing guy, but when it comes to making Bus Anonymous an NFL emergency room, then yeah, I could definitely say I can be.
Yeah, I want you to make a whole TikTok of Justin Herbert.
Okay, so like an edit of Justin
Yeah,
Herbert?
like an edit. You can do either an edit or you can do like one of your skit videos.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the Chargers win.
Yes, but you have to have a Madison Beer song in the background.
Oh God, because it's a freaking because they're dating. Oh God.
Yes, I'm cruel with my punishments. I'm getting used to this now.
Okay, so
Alright, so what do I do
if the
if,
Commanders win, right?
Yes.
You're gonna have to pull up to next week's show with one of your mom's dresses on in a pig
Dude,
face.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I am not. I'm gonna get grounded for that.
You're gonna have to dress up as one of the Hogettes.
Can I at least do like since it's the Commanders? Can it at least be me dressing up in like my Top Gun uniform, like at least if it's military
So here's
related?
why. Here's why I came up with this, right? So
Oh God.
the Commanders have a mascot who's a piece of pig, and they named him Major Tuddy.
Please. I'll wear my Top Gun thing. Can I change that? Can I change that? Like, I'll wear my.
But you
Top
have to
Gun
have
thing.
the
That is
pig face.
representing the
That's a given.
Commanders. Do you agree? I can
You
wear
need
my,
to have the
like,
pig
my
face,
Top
though.
Gun. I have to what?
You have to have the pig face.
Pig face? What's pig face?
You know, the oinker. You know, the pig face. So
You have to send it to me.
yeah, I'll send you what the Hogettes.
Send it to me. Yes, please do.
I'll send you what the Hogettes used to look like on Discord. So it's
Alright.
basically a group of fans who dress up in dresses and pig faces as a nod to the team's offensive line.
All right, deal. But
So-
all right. But now we have to follow through with our previous bets. I have to get the wig, and then you have to get me the nightlight. So
Yeah, so
I will
you have to
give you
get
a
the wig.
screenshot.
I gotta give you another. Oh yeah,
We
and
have
you
to
gotta
follow
do whatever the top comment says on our last bet. Remember, because Miami won against the Jets.
our top comment. What did it say?
So I see you didn't really make a video on this, did you?
I don't think so.
So
I don't know.
So right now I want you to post a video on TikTok saying that I made a bet on our fantasy football recap podcast that the Jets would beat the Dolphins and I lost. So I want you to comment some reasonable bets, reasonable
Alright.
punishments, and you have to do.
would like.
I will repost that on TikTok, and by 24 hours you have to do whatever the top comment says, like likes and all that.
I like that. All right, let's do it. It's up to Discord.
All right, it's up
All
to
right, man.
TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. I'm sorry.
All
All right, man. Let's
so
do it. And
we'll-
I think we are all covered up, right?
Yep, we're all covered up. Get to work, my man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, so
But,
that's been
we
our
will
speed
cover
run for
through.
week 4.